Liverpool found short-term Jude Bellingham. While the transfer window is only a short time away, there is still hope that Liverpool can pull a midfielder out of the market. Liverpool's stance this summer has been cautious. The club is clearly looking forward to investing in a midfielder who may or may not be Jude Bellingham next summer, but given the backlog of midfield injuries and the uncertainty surrounding Naby Keita's future at the club, there is a need to add another midfielder this summer. Liverpool's midfielder struggled against Manchester United. The team lacked form and spine, allowing the club's arch-rivals to easily exploit the Reds' weakness and offence. Given how the season has gone so far, Liverpool's fragility has been amply revealed. Perhaps the lesson that can be drawn from this bad three-game period will be the change of the current transfer stance in the hierarchy of the club. Even with time running out, Julian Ward still has a week to work out Liverpool's lack of depth in the midfield, and while Liverpool may have missed out on names like Aurelien Tchouameni or Matheus Nunes, there are many interesting midfielders Liverpool can bring quality to the team for this summer. One such option would be Konrad Laimer, who plays for Leipzig, a club that Julian Ward's predecessor Michael Edwards likes to do business with. Liverpool still have strong ties to the Red Bull Group, and we can see that in the Reds' two friendly games this summer against Leipzig and Salzburg. The 25-year-old is a versatile and energetic midfielder tailor-made for Jürgen Klopp's gegenpress style. According to statistics, it produced an average of 33.80 prints per 90 minutes in the last calendar year. FBref also lists Bellingham as one of the top 10 players most similar to Laimer in Europe's top 5 leagues. Given its technical capabilities and ability to control large areas of the pitch, it's easy to see why. But Laimer is not only an energetic player, he also has the speed and versatility to match the Liverpool squad. Playing as a conservative midfielder, box-to-box midfielder and even fullback, Laimer is the type of ball-winning jammer Liverpool are currently lacking in the midfield, particularly in the absence of Fabrizio. With his contract expiring in 2023, this summer seems like the best time for a potential suitor to strike, and at 25 he certainly fits into Liverpool's strategy of building the next generation at Anfield. Laimer still has time to hit the peak of his career. News in the early summer was that Leipzig would accept an offer of around £25 million and Liverpool were interested in the player. It is understood that Red Bull will charge a fee for the Austrian star around this place. The availability of a quality player like Laimer is undoubtedly excellent news in Liverpool's short time remaining. Laimer is a player with Bundesliga and Champions League experience. His energy and good relations with the ball are at a level that can revive and add vitality to Liverpool's midfield. Judging by Liverpool's good relations with Red Bull clubs, we do not expect this transfer to last long. Firmino's successor found. The midfield transfer is definitely the top of the agenda at Liverpool. The club continues to work in this area, but the lack of other parts of the team or the positions that need to be changed should not be ignored. The truth is that Liverpool lacks options not only in midfield but also offensively. This summer, with the departure of Sadio Mane as well as Divock Origi and Takumi Minamino, Liverpool have lost 3 of their players who contributed a total of 49 goals for the club last season. Darwin Nunez alone cannot contribute to this goal, and Firmino's performance in that region since last season does not make him hopeful that he will be able to influence that much goal contribution. On top of that, Diogo Jota's start of the season with an injury took a toll on Liverpool's offensive line. This picture may push Julian Ward to make a move while the transfer market is still open for reinforcements. As a manager, I want to have more players who are naturally available, said Jürgen Klopp after losing to Manchester United on Monday night, and these comments could trigger a backlash from the Liverpool hierarchy. Of course, the Reds are not looking to sign a marquee, but simply look for a smart bite that can take some of the weight off the shoulders of current attackers and provide a proxy role as Origi and Minamino have done at Anfield over the years. One such option could be the 25-year-old Hungarian international Roland Salah. Salah has been a standout figure for his country over the summer. He supported his team in the 4-0 victory where Hungary defeated England. Earlier in the season, Salah also scored in their 1-1 draw against England at Wembley, and his form for his country was particularly impressive at Euro 2020 last year, with 2 assists in 3 games against France and Germany and 4 goals in his last 6 games. At club level, it's a little less productive, but this may be due to the fact that Salah is deployed in a different role in Freiburg, where he didn't get as many opportunities as he did for his country. That said, his 0.49 goal contribution is still commendable, especially given that he played a key role in helping his side qualify for the Europa League last season. Worth £10.8 million by Transfermarkt, Salah is an under-the-radar option Liverpool could use in the market to add depth to Klopp's squad and the kind of profile to suit the club. A beast full of energy, especially pressing in the last third. Meanwhile, inside the box, he is a hunter similar to Diogo Jota and can pose a threat both by running diagonally towards the box and behind the defense. It may not be a signature sign that will thrill fans from the edge of their seats, but Salah could be the type of smart buy that helps keep Liverpool on top of the game and freshens things up after a difficult start. Borussia Dortmund is chasing Liverpool star. Borussia Dortmund is monitoring Naby Keita's situation at Liverpool for a possible transfer opportunity this summer. Keita's future has come under intense scrutiny over the past week. This resulted in the 27-year-old succumbing to a new injury problem over the weekend. After he missed Monday's Manchester United match, speculation about his breakup has escalated. Maybe he won't be playing another game for Liverpool because Dortmund is interested in him. Dortmund are not the only German club reported to be following Keita. Guinea's former employers, Leipzig, are also allegedly interested in bringing him back to the Bundesliga. This makes sense. Naby was never able to fully show his form in Liverpool, which he captured with a Leipzig jersey. Despite the trophies won at Liverpool, the Bundesliga remains the place where he plays his best football. Perhaps his return to Germany will help Liverpool remember why they spent £50 million on him. If we look at the source of the news that Keita is unhappy with the team, they are from Germany. Wait a minute, the missing pieces are starting to fall into place. The German clubs, where Keita's unhappiness news broke out, are after the player. Of course, Dortmund is likely to look for a new central midfielder for next year. Could the Keita-Jude Bellingham trade be real? It is very difficult for this deal to come true during this summer transfer window. But apart from that, Dortmund has a serious interest in the player. Even if there is no trade agreement, if relations between the two clubs improve, the Bellingham transfer may not need to be extended.